A lot of wars happen in the world, in the land, sea, and in the sky behind pussy.
I put my reading glasses on, I'd be like, whoa.
A lot of wars happen in the world, in the land, sea, and in the sky behind pussy, female. Because she said this and she was lying. Now you got this dude doing life, or this dude dead because you lied.
Once you put hundreds on gangbanging, you got to be. If somebody say, fuck HTH, you got to be saying, okay, nigga, fuck that. But you got nowadays, these niggas talking about hundreds and all that. If they diss one hood, them niggas is like, well, that's not our hood. You know what I'm saying? That's why when I represent something, I represent UG first because that's what I love. I love hundreds, it's part of, but UG is my number one foundation because that's what raised me. So I gotta keep that solid. If that ain't solid, how I'm gonna be a strong 100 if I ain't got my own hood right?
There you go.
Can you explain the difference between 111 and 11.5?
It's all the same to me. I mean, really, I can't speak on in hood because that's that. But only thing I know is just different cliques like us.
Yeah, like either this got this side of the street and that side of the street because you got to cross Imperial to get to one side to the other. So I mean, it's just all 111 side and the 11.5 side.
You got 11.5 the park side. You got the 111 this side.
To me, they neighborhoods. They all the same.
They all the same. And when we was growing up, it was all the same. It didn't matter.
I had fun with them all. Bob. My nigga, rest in peace. Oh my goodness. Hey, don't let me go on about them niggas. I had so many niggas from that right there. My nigga, Bam. Everyone he need to bring his motherfucking ass home. Get the fuck out that jail. Come home, nigga.
What about Watergates? Was they ever part of the hundreds?
Watergates joined the hundreds later. First it was like, because first UG and Watergate had a lot of problems. So that brought conflict inside the 100 car. Because, you know, we was all together, the UG's blocks, the neighborhoods, the Raymonds, and the Watergates. But UG and Watergate had problems since the 70s. So every time we had a football game or something, we used to mount up and be ready to ride on the Watergates. And everybody used to tell us, no, y'all need to stop that. We was like, fuck that. We not stopping. We own and bam, but then in time, we really didn't even get along with the Watergates until 92. And then that was the riots. And that was really in a conflict. We really got into it over some bullshit. Us and the Raymonds got into it. And we was fighting the Raymonds over some shit.
Man, that shit really killed me there.
Yeah.
That right there is something that you go, I mean, you know, when you got something like that right there, you got people that you mess with on a regular basis.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And then it's like, it's a trip because you got my brother Q-Ball resting in peace, Lil Man resting in peace. They stayed playing on the Raymond side. They stayed playing on the Raymond side. And them two cats that brought us and the Raymonds together from Jump Street. And it's a trip how shit can just break apart over some bullshit. Be it a female or whatever. Like I said, it could be anything. Your dog, cat, but the way it started, and I heard about the way it started, it really killed me because it got started over a pistol that wasn't even involving us. But it, you know, and it escalated. And many times I pray I wish I'd have been there to nip that shit in the bud before that started, because you lose too many good soldiers behind bullshit. And this is why a lot of time I tell cats, when y'all having meetings and doing things like that, don't bring your females and don't bring your feelings.
Everybody got their own days, and 100 days is for all of us, from the UG, the Watergates, HTHs, blocks, you name it. We all celebrate that one big day.
That's when you bring the 10 times 10 men. And 10 times 10 in. That's when you bring that in. But everybody, you know, they got from the 10-1, 10-2, 10-3, all the way on down.
Yeah, because we got different days. We celebrate
Everybody
even
got
though I be
different
saying
days,
we
yeah.
need to celebrate one day. We got the
It's,
third day, seventh day, 5 day.
There's so many different days.
By the time you get to the 7, them niggas broke. Where's the barbecue at? Shit, niggas broke. They done celebrate the 3rd and the 5, the 6, and then when you get to the 7, you ain't got no damn money.
What about Big Goo? He had a brother from Hoover.
Punkin, yeah, Big Punkin, he was cool. That was my nigga.
Yep.
He was family. His sister was from Hoover too. They was all family, you know what I'm saying? You know, Dora Ransom got a baby by his sister, you know, which is the homegirl from Budlong, you know, but we all family. Once you know UG, we don't care, just like Lil Droopy, Big Droopy, which is Big Droopy now. His brother was from Hoover, got killed by the police, you know, but it didn't matter what, because we was all one big family, you know. People don't know the history with UG and Hoover and all. Well, UG had multiple family members from every hood, damn near. We was multiple, so we was got along with every hood, you name them. H-Ray Gangster, UG was, we was all family, you know. And then people started tripping on us because we was a small hood and felt that, oh, we hanging with the 60s. We don't like y'all. We hanging with this group. We don't like y'all.
We pushed
but,
our
you
power.
know,
When we was coming up, we pushed our power. People thought we was soft because we was small. We was a little bitty dude.
yeah.
And we had a small gathering.
Yeah, and we didn't have that many big homies that backed us.
That we was,
so.
And cats used to think that, oh, we was right there. They ain't got no guns. They ain't got no knuckles. But they don't know. We grew up as kids first.
Exactly.
And as kids, you go through fights and so on and so forth. And believe me, he'd tell you, I used to fight everybody. And we used to have a ball. Because after we get through fight, we back playing tag and everything else. Like I said, we was kids first. Then, but like I said, we go into them hoods and everything else and chunk them with them dudes. Let them know that we here.
Yeah.
We ain't got time for no playing and we ain't no punks.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And we know back in the days that
we had to prove
like
ourselves.
I said, it wasn't no big,
That's
it wasn't
what
it wasn't a whole bunch of guns, so we had to fight. It was all about knuckles.
Yeah, Wacky told me that earlier about fighting and then go play tag.
Yeah, we had to prove ourselves because we were small and people like, oh, but if we had 10, we had 10 killers.
And we had structure.
You know, we never really
we came together.
Exactly.
We had structure.
Now our hood is big, but it's no unity. You know, it's no unity because now it's no structure. Niggas want to give a false story on how the UG started. Niggas don't know what UG is about. You want to tell?
By them looking right now, they getting a little history. Because then they'll know. You know what I'm saying? What we went through, blood, sweat, and tears. And everything
we lost
else.
a gang of soldiers in this war.
And they just don't know. I mean, like
we
said,
lost.
Bull and everything else and so forth. You know what I'm saying?
Just like with the 107s and BAM, people don't know. We right across the street from the 107 Hoovers and 11 Deuces. The Hoovers never got to make it to the 111s and everybody because it was already shooting out with us. So we lost homies. That's why they didn't lose so many homies from the Hoovers, because we was on the front line all the time. You know, they didn't ever get to make it there because they got to come through the UG first to go to the 111, to go here.
Was it a time when UG crossed Budlong?
All the time. We moved over there. We had homies moved over there. We was almost took over Budlong at 105th, 100 and Bear because we was moving over there. I mean, no disrespect to the Hoovers, but we was moving over there and we was moving down.
We had family on that side that they knew they wouldn't mess with either. You know what I'm saying? Because they knew how they were. So, I mean, it was all good. It was all respect. You know what I'm saying? And that's it.
When you was coming up, Wack, who was considered the leader of UG?
Monkey Man. Monkey Man before my time, but then it was Gary Newman. Gary Newman leaded us, Big Leprechaun, which changed his name to Stein. All his older brothers was UGs, but Gary Newman was our leader in our time, but Monkey Man is the all-right leader of UG of all time.
Rest in peace.
Who was the first death between UG and 107?
His brother Q-Ball.
My brother Q-Ball, rest in peace.
What year was that?
86.
86.
August of 86. Baby was just out of jail a little while. Didn't even know my baby was home. But I mean, you know, it's all crazy.
He just got out of jail. He was out of jail 2 weeks.
That's all that matters.
And got killed.
He was in the pen or jail?
No,
he was in the pen.
Yeah.
What about what year did you guys start beefing with A-Track Gangsta?
Shit. I mean, really, in deep war, probably had to be like, let's see, 81, 82. I got out of school 82. So it had to be like 83, 84, 85, up in there. We was having beefs because they was mad because we was hanging with the 60s. And then, you know, the Hoovers was mad at the 60s because they was hanging with us. It was like a crossroads. So we kind of took the 60s beef and was like, fuck it, nigga. You know, it's on.
Yeah,
you know, banging, boom. But I think about the middle 80s that we really went to war because the A-Track girls actually hung with us. When we was going to school in the 80s, Big China, all them was hanging in the gate, going to Washington, hanging with us, and they backed our homegirls up against the 7-4 girls. You know, boom. So it was like, and then they boys, and dudes was getting mad, you know. Like, y'all fucking with the UG.
It's a trip because, you know, our neighborhood stretch a distance. Because you can go in Inglewood, see old dudes with UG on their farm and everything else. And he was like, oh, UG, I'm old, I'm old. You hear old cats. But I mean, man, the stories you hear from the old cats. my son just ran across one in Inglewood not too long ago. And he had it plucked in his arm. He was saying like, man. He said, damn, he's that. And dude, you know, I don't know what I am, but I am.
Oh, no, because tattoos was hard to get back then. Shit.
Man,
they had one tattoo shop on Main and 5th Street, downtown.
And then every day you had a homeboy with the needle.
All my tattoos is needles.
Pluck the hell and just
pluck the shit out of me. Choo-choo like, come on, let me get you. Well, shit, we didn't have the luxury of all them pretty tattoos this new group got. We was getting them straight with the needle.
With the homies.
Tacking them up. Look at that one.
Or then we get
that's old school.
Like, you took any bullets, Wac?
I took some good bullets.
Goodness.
Shot back in the day. But you know what? God is good.
24/7.
I was 16. 16, I got shot.
Took some good ones, huh?
I took one good one, double R bucks by the 107 Hoovers. You know, I was young, I was banging. My mom used to say, "Get your butt out there," and I was like, "Shit, I was banging." Because we was friends. I didn't get jumped in a gang or nothing. We would start at 107 UG.
So a lot of cats, our generation didn't jump in, but being that I was there with my big homie, I used to watch him. I was getting ready to come up out of elementary school, and I used to see him put cats on, and the way they put them on back then ain't nothing like they put them on now.
Yeah.
They didn't get run down the line. When I seen his homie get put on, he got put on with, it was sticks out there, chains, quart bottles.
You had to make it.
And biscuits.
Too many niggas didn't make it.
A lot of motherfuckers didn't
biscuits,
make it. Romeo. Come on, man.
You got
stumped.
And
I'm saying like that was brutal, and I'm standing right there by Hawk. Big Hawk from Block. I'm standing right there by him. Him and Ray, they told me, said, if you was just a little bit older, homie, he said, this is what you be getting right now. And I was like, my heart was beating like a motherfucker. I was scared. So, I mean, if you wasn't, you was out of your damn mind.
So 107 UGs and Blocks lived on the same streets, or is there a cutoff?
No,
on
ain't
the
no
same
cutoff.
street.
Ain't no cutoff.
Because you got to remember, 107th Street was it was Block. Then our new generation, we started UG. So as we started UG, we started taking over 107. So all the 107 blocks,
everybody was on the 7.
Had to BAM. So really, it was like the 07s really start fading away. 11 trades came strong.
Yeah.
Let me back up real quick to the A-Track Gangsters. Was the beef originally with the back west or just all of them, period?
It was really with with the ones we know, Crazy D, or just certain ones, Monster, Bam, certain ones. It was really us and A-Trays. We really was trying not to fight, Because you got to remember, Big X-Con and Big Frog and them was UGs.
Yeah.
So when we started feuding with, because it was all over us with the 60s. So when we started hanging with the 60s, the A-Trays was getting bad. Y'all hang with the 60s, y'all hang with the 60s. But our OG homies, Baycott, Big Frog, X-Con, all them, was like, y'all need to stop. We originated. What the fuck y'all fighting for? But the new generation, which was Crazy D, Diamond, Chico, all them, Lil Spike, you know, them, Gangsta O, we was feuding. Because it was like getting to the thing. Because it was like, y'all get along with the N-Hoods. It was like, now we in a crossroad. So now y'all want us to make a choice. You know what I'm saying? If you got to make a choice, you're going to make a choice on who you ride with the most. And that was with the hood. We was rolling with the Rollin car, the all the neighborhood car, the block car. That was our thing. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't no disrespect with the A-Trays and the Hoovers. It was just that Rollin was part of our life.
Well, I pray to my brother sometime, open their eyes up. Instead of having that female sit by you rolling that blunt, send her to get that job.